Mr. Speaker, Monsieur le Président, today the official opposition, our Conservative Caucus, and indeed the whole House, is in mourning. I am truly saddened to inform the House of the sudden passing of our dear friend and colleague, the member for Leeds, Grenville, Thousand Islands, and Rideau Lakes, Gord Brown, earlier this morning. Before I begin, Mr. Speaker, I just want to convey our appreciation to the members of the Parliamentary Protective Service, who were the first on the scene and who went above and beyond in doing everything they could to try to save Gord's life this morning. And through you to them, please give them our most sincere thanks for all their efforts as they tried to save our friend. To say that we are all shocked and saddened by his sudden passing would be an understatement, Mr. Speaker. Nous sommes tous très attristés de sa mort soudaine. Well, this is a loss most deeply felt by those of us on this side of the House who worked, campaigned, and fought alongside him for years. I know that Gord always held the respect of all members in this House, and his loss will be felt by everyone who had the honor of sitting with him, working with him, or debating with him here. Gord and I were elected at the same time. We're the class of 2004. But like so many of us, his involvement in politics began far earlier, as a student and as a teenager. He was the quintessential happy warrior, starting out as a volunteer for our party and a grassroots conservative through and through. He was involved in so many aspects of the party going back literally decades. He got his start in the youth association of the PC party, worked on leadership campaigns at the municipal level, provincial level as well. Everyone in conservative politics in Ontario knew Gord Brown and respected him. He was a dedicated representative for his constituents in Leeds, Grenville, Rideau Lakes, and the Thousand Islands. Gord earned their trust again and again through consecutive elections. In this Parliament, he held the role of Chief Opposition Whip, an important responsibility in the early days of this Parliament. He was an eternal optimist who was always quick with a compliment or a supportive word. Now, he was Whip of our caucus right away after the last election, and I had the honor of serving with him as House Leader. And for those of you that may know, the House Leader and the Whip share the same suite of offices up on the 4th floor. I remember the day that his staff bought him a bullwhip to commemorate his appointment in that position. He got such a kick out of that, Mr. Speaker. I remember for the first few days of that session, I could often hear the crack of that bullwhip. And I was always worried he was going to hurt himself. While he was Whip, he made it a priority to get to know every member of our team, not just as a colleague, but as a person too, because he recognized that the challenges that this life can place on members can be very, very difficult, and he wanted to make sure that our caucus supported each other, not just on a professional level, but on the human level as well. Il a pris ce rôle très difficile avec son professionnalisme habituel. Son flair politique rayonnait sur tous les dossiers qu'il entreprenait. Much will be said about Gord's contributions to his community as a councillor, as a member of the Chamber of Commerce, and so much more. Today, we're thinking about his family, about his wife, Claudine, and his 2 sons, Tristan and Chance. We grieve with them, Mr. Speaker. Last week we had an event that we really wanted Gord to be at, and he turned down the initial invitation, and so I asked my office to follow up and just make sure that he knew how important it was that he was there. And he called back and he said, listen, I can't go. I've made a commitment to the only person more important to me than this team, and that was Claudine. He had made arrangements to have a date night with his wife, and he wasn't going to break that, Mr. Speaker, for anybody, and you know what, we were glad that he kept it. You know, many in this House have served with him in many different capacities on several different committees over the past 15 years. But those of you who got to know him the most probably did so on the ice. He was captain of our Conservative hockey team, Mr. Speaker, and I know you even had the pleasure of playing with him. He had as much passion for that as he did for his professional work as well, because it really gave him an opportunity to get to know his colleagues on a more personal level and just enjoy some time together outside of the precinct. I don't have the words to properly express how terribly this struck our entire Conservative family. I want to thank all the well wishes that we've received from members of every party and people who have served with us in past parliaments. Aujourd'hui, nos pensées et nos prières sont avec ses proches dans ce temps difficile. Gord brought his tremendous passion to everything he did. Most recently, he did tremendous work fighting for those who have suffered from thalidomide in their lives. And the sincerity with which he approached that file, knowing there was a real human cost to those people who had been afflicted with that. He was moved by their suffering, and he was moved to do something about it. And that was inspiring for every member of our team to see him really throw himself into that project. Mr. Speaker, we know not the time or the place, but we trust in God's limitless mercy and everlasting love. We trust that his memory will be a blessing to all of us here. May his soul and the soul of all the faithful departed rest in peace.